All right, hello, everyone. I see you already tuning in. Let me go ahead and get this chat set up. So, yes, my voice is a little bit different. Got a little bit of a cold, and for some reason, when I get a cold, my voice likes to just flip all over the place. So, bear with me. Let me just pull this up. I already see you tuning in. We got people from Michigan, Maine, Lynn Cooper. Hello, how are you doing? Kelly, I see you. It's great having each and every one of you tune in from coast to coast. And I see some Europe, Taiwan, South Dakota, Texas in the house, New York City, Illinois, South Dakota, Vancouver, Kansas, Arizona. Hello, everyone. Thank you again for taking the time. It's another webinar. I love doing these webinars. It gives me a chance to chat with some of our phenomenal leaders, and it gives me a chance to see each and every one of you tuning in from around the globe. So thanks again for being here. We got an exciting training for you today. The one, the only 500K affiliate, Candace Byrd Davis, is going to share some golden nuggets with you guys today. So please take some notes. Definitely don't want to miss the gold that she's about to drop. And make sure that as you take these notes down, I always like to say, put some of those into your action items. You can pull some great content. What goes into the action items? So take some notes. Don't care what way you take notes with. Please take some notes. Candace, say hello to everybody tuning in.
Hey. Can you hear me loud and clear, Chris?
I got you. I hear you loud and clear.
Awesome. Well, guys, I am super fired up and excited to be here on today. I definitely got to give it back to Chris. Just definitely always stepping up and serving the field and making sure that we are all here to do big things. So I don't take it lightly that you're here with us today. I also have to give it back to our incredible CEOs, Josh and Jenna Zwagel. You know, the excitement that is going on right now in this company is out of control. And then, of course, my sponsors, Robert and Terry Hollis, because if they didn't say yes, I wouldn't be here today. So guys, listen, we're training on some great information today. So I want you guys to make sure that you got your pens. I want you to make sure that you got your notebooks. Get ready to take some copious notes, because today I'm going to share with you guys a lot of information that can help you guys take your business to the next level. So if you're fired up and excited, go ahead and drop a 1 in the comment section. Let me see everybody who's fired up, excited, got your pen, got your notebook, just ready to like literally blow things up, because this weekend, it's all about 2.0, let's go. And that's how I feel right now. So before we even kick into it, I want you guys to do me a huge favor. I want you guys to pay close attention to what I'm going to talk about today. I want you to turn off all your distractions, turn your phone on Do Not Disturb, shut the Facebook chimes off, because we're going to have a really serious conversation and training with it as well. And I'm just going to be very transparent. You know, I was given the topic of talking about systems, as Chris said. And one of the number one things when it comes to systems, Josh has already created this like monster of a system. And, you know, I always say Josh is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. So we got the system, but now let's talk about the system called you, because in order for that system to work, you have to have your own internal system, customer system, all of that together to be able to drive the people to the phenomenal system that's being launched on Friday. So let me preface it by saying this. Some things I may say today will be a little real, and I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but I'd rather hurt your feelings than harm your future. So we're just going to have a real conversation. So I took notes myself. I'm a note taker. And I wrote down something and I said, system. Everybody knows what system stands for. Save yourself time, energy, and money. You know, that's one of the biggest things. But the number one system to building your network marketing business is going to be you. YOU. You are the key to building a successful business. So what we're going to talk about is to get this system popping for 2.0 for Friday, because I know everybody, it's like Christmas morning. I know it is for me. Like I can't stop talking about it, and I'm losing sleep about this system coming out. But I said the key system to building an exceptional business and changing lives is building you first. So there's 4 parts to your you system that we want to talk about first. Okay. Part number 1, commit. In order to build your system to blow 2.0 out of the water, to get really fired up, excited, engaging, and doing the income producing activities, you got to commit. What are you committing to? Today, when we get off of this training, I need you to commit to some new goals. You see, we're in a new quarter. We're in a new month. We have a new system. We have a new product. You can't go into a season of new being the old you. So commit to your goals, rewrite your goals, figure it out. So I said, commit to your goals and get fanatical. If you haven't hit any goals in the past, it's because you have not made your goals non-negotiable. Okay. So I want you guys to drop the word non-negotiable in the chat. What that means is come 2.0, come Friday, when Josh and Jenna is on this same screen, launching something that's truly going to change everybody's life. I need you to be on that training with the mindset that your goals are going to be non-negotiable, meaning there's nothing going to stop you from attaining what you wrote down, but you got to go into that season and into that launch with your commitment. So I said, if you haven't hit any goals, it's because you made your goal non-negotiable. So now that you guys are all saying non-negotiable, here's what I need you to do. In the chat, and we're going to do a very interactive one today. In the chat, I need you to drop one goal that you are setting for yourself in this new season, in this new quarter, with this new system, with this new product. What is one goal that you're setting for yourself? I love it. I'm seeing 1Ks, 5Ks, 100Ks, 10Ks. I love it. I love it. Now that you said it, grab your notebook, write that same goal down on that piece of paper, because now what you just did is you put it into the universe and then you wrote it down. So that's the first step to getting your commitment, holding yourself accountable. Number two, the second thing to getting your internal system, your system together to be ready to blow up the 2.0 system is you got to stop overthinking. Stop overthinking. And here's what I mean by that. When you start to overthink things, because I know you guys are getting so excited, there's so much stuff getting ready to go on, and you start thinking about the things that you want to do, and then you start overthinking, looking for perfection. Well, nothing is perfect, number one, let's get that straight. But do you know that when you start overthinking, it leads to procrastination? See, a lot of us aren't at our goal right now because we overthought something, didn't implement it, now we're procrastinating on it. And at the end of the day, like I always tell my team, procrastination simply leads to failure on payment plan. So now is not the time to overthink. You have a system, you have a plethora of products in our portfolio that produce results. The only thing that you need to do is throw in the activity. And in a few minutes, I'm going to talk to you about some activity that's going to draw people into your system. Number three, I see you guilty, Julia. I know. I'm one of those ones too. I'm just going to be very transparent with you. I'm one of those ones that I'm an overthinker, and sometimes my overthinking, and this is just being a real conversation, paralyzes me. So, I mean, I can be transparent enough as a leader that tells you that sometimes my overthinking will paralyze me, but we're not doing that in this new season, right? Okay, so number three, guys, this new system of you, Y-O-U, this is the you system. This is the Candace Byrd Davis system. You know, this is the Katie Sanders system. This new system of you, we've got to stop making excuses. See, this new system that we have in us, it can't take excuses into 2.0, right? So stop making excuses, because at the end of the day, you can make excuses or you can get results, but you can't get both. You can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't make both, right? So drop a 1. We're having transparent training today. I want you to drop a 1 in the comments. If you can be real with yourself to say that I made an excuse in the last 7 days in regards to building my business. I made up some type of excuse as to why I didn't talk to somebody, why I didn't ask somebody to look at my business, why I didn't share with somebody the benefits of my product. Right. I see a lot of 1s, and we all do that. But we got to go into this new season and new system with no excuses. Number 4, it's your mindset. That's the 4th way to programming the system of you to get ready for 2.0. Okay. I love it, Katie. Katie said, it's my time. It's my turn. It's my time. It's my season. Absolutely. So number 4 is mindset. And we all know what they say. If you don't build your mind, you can't build your money. If you don't build your mind, you can't build your business. So we got to get our mind right for 2.0. What I don't want you to do is rock into 2.0 with the same old you. So now we got to get our mindset right. And at the end of the day, here's what it all boils down to, Carly, Bill, Judy. You have to be willing to die today as to who you are to give birth to who you're about to become in 2.0. I personally know that 2.0 is going to create a lot of legacies. It's going to build a lot of 6 and 7 figure incomes, but you got to be willing to die today as to who you are so that you can get ready to give birth to who you're about to become. Are you guys catching me on this? Okay, absolutely the rebirth. So now that we're doing that, let's just be honest. It's time for us to get in the paint. So I'm going to cover some strategies that's going to help us get into the paint. Well, Candace, what does get into the paint mean? Understand this. I'm a mom of 2 boys, so I'm all about sports, basketball, football, all of that stuff. Whether you're getting into the paint of the end zone, getting into the paint of the free throw line, whatever it is, I need you to be focused on getting in the paint, getting in the game. Because at the end of the day, my friends, we cannot win the championship for our families playing like a practice squad. It's not going to happen. So how do we get in the game? How do we get in the paint? How do we get running? How do we get moving? Because what I do know is this. When 2.0 launches in about 48 hours, it's almost like you either fly with it or you'll get flown over. So let's talk about how we can run some strategies, how we can run some people into the system that's obviously going to convert and a system that's obviously going to build our business. 2.0, let me tell you guys this. It's so funny as I'm marketing and talking about MDC, and the energy out there in the airwaves is out of control to the point that there are so many people in network marketing that are not in our company that simply think that we're launching a new company. I got so many inboxes of people asking me, well, what company are you with now? I'm still with My Daily Choice. And I had to tell them, listen, we got a new system launching 2.0. We have some new products coming out. We have some new things going on. Listen, MDC, same animal, different type of beast. So I need you to go into 2.0 as the same animal, but you're a different type of beast. So Chris had given me some topics and he was like, hey, CBD, the field kind of wants to know, what is it that you do if there's somebody that you just met? How many of you guys run into the fear of opening up your mouth because you just ran into somebody, maybe it's at the grocery store, the gas station, anything like that. And you kind of like, I don't say anything because I don't know what to say, right? I see a couple yeses, yes, me, yes, me, yes, me. Okay, great. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not saying what I do is right or wrong, but I'm just going to give you guys some things that I do, some things that I train my team to do. And I'm going to be transparent with you. I'm an extrovert. Okay. As an extrovert, some of these things are easy for me. But let me also say what's easy to do is also easy not to do. And then to the introverts that are on here, that's going to say, hey, Candace, what you're saying, I'm an introvert. I can't do that. It's not easy to do some of the stuff that I'm going to tell you to do. But at the end of the day, you're in a company called My Daily Choice. So today you get to make a choice. Are you going to change who you are to turn into who you want to become? Number one, but also in regards to introverts, we always say, you'll say it's hard. Well, they always say, if you do what's easy, life will be hard. But if you do what's hard, life's going to be easy. So I'm going to challenge you. How many of you guys in the comment section are up for the challenge to do a couple things that make you feel uncomfortable because you know that you want to have your stake in a company, that you're going to do what you need to do to help get this company to $1 billion company as well? And in turn, your reward is creating legacies and solid income for your family. One of the things, and I know this is completely off topic, but just being transparent with you, one of the things that I had to program my system to do is when I first started talking to people, I used to get scared. Well, what if they tell me no? What if they say no? And then what woke me up? I thought about it one day, and I'm going to say this to you guys. So what if somebody tells you no? What's scarier, them telling you no, or you never knowing and possibly having to go through a foreclosure, a repossession? What's scarier? I knew the scarier part to me is going through foreclosure again. The scariest part to me was having to go for a repossession again. So I was going to take my chance. I had a 50-50 chance. Tell me yes or tell me no. Tell me quick. I got to go. That's how I operated. So this is how I want you guys to operate. So understand this. This is going to be a challenge. It's going to be up. And I see a lot of people saying I'm up for the challenge, and I love it because every new level of success is going to require a new layer of you. So let's get into the customer side to it. Okay. We're looking for new customers. You know, the way our compensation plan is built up right now, that's launching the enhancements to the compensation plan, it's phenomenal. So the easiest way that I found personally myself is to be a walking billboard for my business. Guys, let's just be honest. If you want to build a quality customer base, you first need to be your own customer. Because I always say I can't sell something I haven't used. Yes, I can sell it to the airways and to social media, but where I grew my biggest customer base was people seeing me benefit from the product. Okay. So number one, let's focus on doing something different, because I'm sure 99.9% of us keep the same auto ship every single month. I'm almost certain. But what if, because you see, Josh and Jenna are genius, they give us this ability to be able to change our auto ships. What if every single month you put a different product on that auto ship and you became a testimony of that product, right? Oh, I love it. Diana said, I change mine every month. Lisa Marie said, I've tried them all. For those of you who have tried them all, that's phenomenal, because I can be honest with you. I've tried every single thing that MDC has had. And that's why I believe it's easier for me to talk to people about something that I've experienced myself. So let's talk about having conversations with people in person, okay? Get your pens, get your notebooks ready. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. We're all leaders on here. So do me a favor. Please do not inbox me and ask me for the scripts. Go back and watch the trainings and write them down if you didn't catch it all, okay? Just be the leader. Go write them down, get them together, and be ready to go. So one of the biggest things that I have so much excitement about, and I'm going to touch on this briefly, is the new product coming out, the new Fuel Factor X. So we were sitting there talking about, and I'm just giving you guys some early game, okay? I'm giving you guys a heads up on how to, really put this out into the market and to be able to talk about it without talking about it, if that makes sense. But in regards to the Fuel Factor X, let me be honest with you guys. Jenna said it on her training the other day, and she said, get business cards, do this, do that. Yes, I don't care what anybody says. Some people may say business cards are old school marketing. Business cards work. Do you know I can pull business cards out of my wallet and out of my drawer here in the kitchen from people who gave them to me a long time ago? Business cards are something people don't throw away. Business cards and then the magnets. Like, yeah, go ahead, get the business card with the magnet attached to it. For some reason, we keep magnets and ink pens for some odd reason, but that's neither here nor there. But one of the number one strategies that I personally have been using already and getting crazy engagement on it is a business card. So with the business card, here's what I've been doing. On my business card, of course, it has my contact information on it, okay? But what I'm doing is, as I'm fueling up at the pump, you guys saw me do a Facebook Live, I'm fueling up at the pump, whatever. When I leave, I don't actually leave the pump. I'll pull out so somebody else can pull in, but I go and I've been handing my business card to everybody who's standing at the pump. And all I say is, hey, listen, I wanted to give this to you real quick. If you're interested in saving 10 to 20% on your fuel consumption, I would love to be able to share some details with you. I know you're busy right now pumping gas, but I did put some contact information on here if you're interested. Those pumps that don't have a car at it or a person at it, I'm sliding that business card right into the credit card slide. Call me crazy if you want to, but let me tell you what you won't call me. You won't call me somebody who is not promoting the product, because what I also put on my business card is this. I put, if you're interested in more details, text FFX to my phone number, okay? So then when they text FFX to my phone number, all they're doing is texting the word FFX. So when that text is coming through on my phone, I know that's somebody interested in the product, right? Quick, fast, and in a hurry. You don't have to talk a whole lot to people. Like, listen, if you're interested in saving 10 to 20% on your fuel consumption, let me know. Put my contact information on here. So when they text FFX, guys, we all have Google and note sections on our phone. So I just typed up something that says, hold on, I'm going to screenshot it. So then I can kind of like scroll over and show you. But all this is, let me pull it back up. Get creative with it. So then you don't have to figure it out. It's saved in your notes section. But all I did was text them back, copy and paste. Soon as an FFX come through, copy, paste it. All it says is this: hey friends, we're super excited to share with you how you could save money at the pump. Boom. If you're interested in decreased consumption, increased miles per gallon, decreased maintenance costs, and increased horsepower, we have a fabulous product that is launching on April the 8th with a shipping date of April the 15th. I would love to share the details with you when it's available. If I may I have your email, please? That's it. So I'm getting people responding back with their emails, and I'm keeping track of their emails. And I also have their phone number because they text me. So when it comes out on April the 8th and it's able to buy and be bought, I've already started to build my list of people that I'm going to send a copy and paste text message to them all. Now, Candace, how do you know who you sent the message to? Well, when I'm saving these people in my phone, I'm saving them as FFX prospect. Okay. So now my system is when April the 8th happens and this product can now be purchased, all I have to do is go to my contacts and type in FFX, and I have a whole list of people who have texted me about the FFX product. So now all I have to do is copy and paste and send them the cart link. That's it. Now, when the cart link comes out, of course, I'm going to create an FFX cart link. This is my own strategy. So I'm going to share this with you guys. This is my own strategy. My cart link is they can get a one-time use, which is going to be 2 $4.99 packs. They can get a 1 month. Okay. They can get a 3 month, which is the bottle, or they can get a 6 month, which is the director pack. Come on, let's be creative about this. Somebody said I'm adding the button to my Linktree. Absolutely. For those of you guys who have Linktree, and I'm not going to go into a Linktree training today because that's neither here nor there. Let's be honest, Linktree trainings can be found on YouTube. That's what you do. Go ahead and put it on there so you got one link and they can pick and choose what they want out of some of your most popular products. Guys, let's be honest, in the grocery store, don't be afraid to talk to people. Javon used to be so uncomfortable because I would be in the grocery store line and I would intentionally scoot my shopping cart up very close to the person in front of me getting ready to check out. So when they turned around and they would smile, I'd be like, oh, hey, how you doing? How's life treating you? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a little too close. You doing good today? Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you? What's the number one question people ask you? How are you? Right? If you ask them, hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? That's just standard for people's response. Well, guess what? The hey, how are you? You just kicked the door wide open for me to start piquing your interest. Now watch this. You could pique their interest with any of our products. Girl, I am fired up and excited. Thanks for asking how I am. Girl, I'm excited. I lost, I dropped some amazing weight. I lost about 18 pounds. So girl, I feel great. I can't wait for summertime to come so I can throw some shorts on. I always pique somebody's interest. I know it sounds crazy, but honestly, people standing in Walmart with a grocery cart full of food, and you just said you just lost some weight. Most women are interested in wanting to, oh, you did, congratulations. How did you do it? That's their next question. Then bada bam, bada bing, you pull your business card out of your purse and you hand it to them. I was able to do it with a phenomenal product that I actually promote right now because it's been helping people get amazing results. But it's called the Fat Blaster Kit. I'd love to share the information with you. Matter of fact, when you get your groceries in the car, shoot me a text message and just say info and I'll shoot you some info over. I'm notorious for telling people to shoot me a text message. Here's why. Because now I have their phone number. So I can always text them just to check up with them. Now look, how do we meet new people on social media, guys? I'm going to give you some quick tips because I don't want to keep you here long. Social media, you guys have to understand. Your system needs to tell you post for profits. Post for profits. So when I say post for profits, here's what I also mean. Don't kill social media with a lot of facts. You notice I don't share a lot of facts about a product except for FFX because it's just coming out right now and it alleviates some questions. But normally when I post on social media about my products with MDC, I don't give a lot of facts. Here's why. Sometimes you have to leave something up for people's imagination. My grandmother used to tell me curiosity kills the cat. So I'm notorious for posting a before and after picture, but I don't really say the product that they're using. I give their results and I make people ask me what it is. Yes, I can tell them right there in the post, she used Trim 365, E-Cell, and Core Keto, but I don't. Because now you're giving them the opportunity to Google it or YouTube it. Now you're giving them the opportunity to go find another affiliate to be able to purchase it from. So I became very key with making it look like it's exclusive to me. Now, when we're on social media, let me tell you guys this. I'm going to give you guys a super secret. I don't think it's a secret, but at the end of the day, people do not like to be sold, but they love to buy. And I was always told a long time ago, and I want you guys to beat this into your memory. People will buy from or join people that they feel like they like, know, and trust. So how do people start feeling like they like, know, and trust you? It all boils down to building a relationship. So let's go to a social media post, and let's just say you have a social media post up. A lot of stuff is happening in the comments, right? And you guys are going back and forth in the comments, but I want you to understand with Candace Byrd Davis and with my system on how I build my business, the cash is not in the comments. The cash is in the conversation in the inbox. So when people start to comment on my post, for any of you guys who have commented on my posts before, you know I take this straight to the inbox. And then I build the relationship online, watch this, and then I quickly take it offline. So if it happens to be a conversation where they're interested about the business, of course I share with them the video, but I don't try to convince them that they need the business in the inbox. What we do is we get on the phone. See, what happens is a lot of you all have gotten afraid of the phone. You know, it's sad to say this, but the C-19 virus kept people from picking up the phone. Not only could you not see them, but now we quit picking up the phone to call them. You get what I'm saying? So you got to be the type of person that's willing to do something different to get something different. And I don't care, call it old school all you want, but that old school is still building new $1 million businesses in the network marketing industry because we're in a relationship building business. If you want to get people into your 2.0 system, it's going to be about building relationships with these people. So when they're in the comments or anything like that, here's a couple things you can do. Yes, old school works. Absolutely. How many of you honestly message people when Facebook gives you that little reminder? My system is Facebook popped up. If I go to Facebook and I see birthdays up in the top right-hand corner, my system to me daily is to message the people who have a birthday. How many of you guys in the comment section can honestly say that you message people for their birthdays? I see a lot of people that say I do, but what does your conversation look like? Because remember, the cash in Candace Byrd Davis's system is created in the conversation, not in the comments. So when I message people for their birthday, it's going to be something as simple as, you know, hey, Star, Facebook had a weird thing and notified me that today's your birthday. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday, wish you another year full of amazing things, blah, 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 whatever you may say. In this new chapter, what are some of your goals in this new chapter of life? See, some of you all will just go and say, happy birthday, wishing you another amazing year. No, my system says, ask them what their goals are in this next chapter in life. Because then what happens in my system with my people, they end up replying back, hey, thank you so much for the birthday wish. You know, in this 39th chapter, this is what I want to do. And then it leads me into, oh, great. So let me ask you a serious question. How are you going to accomplish this? What do you have set in, place to be able to make this happen? This leads me into introducing my business to most people. Because most people will say, oh, in this new year, I want to be able to go to Dubai. I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do that. So now my first thing says, I need to be able to help this girl make some money in MDC so I could help her goal happen. Because when you help enough people get what they want, by default, you get what you want. So as a leader, and how many of us drop a 1 in the comments if you feel like you're a leader? Awesome. Listen, because as a leader, when you aim for nothing, you hit it every time. So now my aim is to help her hit her goal. And that could be Dubai. That could be paying off debt. Girl, in this next chapter, I want to become debt free. I want to buy a house. I want to do this. I want to do that. Well, guess what? Almost every single thing that these people are telling me on their birthday wish is something that MDC has already made possible. I've seen people buy houses and cars and become debt free and retire from their jobs. I've seen it. So don't just wish them a happy birthday, but ask them. Candace Byrd Davis's system is, oh, okay, awesome. Well, happy birthday, blah, 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 blah. What is one of your goals in this next chapter in life? Let me get back on track. I'm a little off track. Okay, see, I just jumped all over the place. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna shift again. Another one of my topics was somebody who is interested in your business. What do you do, Candace? Or somebody who is interested was the question. What do you do? Now, a lot of the times when somebody is interested, we are automatically programmed that they're interested in just one certain thing, right? Can we agree? Somebody comments info. What are you doing? You're jumping right to, they want info on the CBD. They want info on this, right? Okay, I see a lot of agrees coming through. What if you shifted and changed your system a little bit to ask them this? They comment and they say they're interested or they want some info. What if you ask them, are you interested in the product, the business, or both? See, what we get away from is it's the little things that do a lot for your business. And I was always told back in the day, you never want to make a good customer a bad distributor. You never want to make a bad customer a good distributor. So what if you ask him, are you interested in the product, the business, or both? Because now you know what they're looking for. And at the end of the day, when you know what they're looking for, then you know how to hit them with your business, with your system. You know, if you're going to send them a customer link for a free customer account, an affiliate link, you already know which way to go. So you're not trying to figure anything out. When we're talking to people in regards to customers, one thing Candace Byrd Davis does not do in my system, I don't try to sell them what I think they want. I sell them what they tell me they need, right? See, because what we get caught up in is we may have posted up something about CBD or Fuel Factor X or Fat Blaster kits. For anybody who's like, well, what's a Fat Blaster kit? Well, that's what my team calls the Trim 365, the E-Cell, and the Core Keto, okay? So just because they commented info, that doesn't necessarily mean they need that. What I realized in this system here is a lot of us sell ourselves short just because we're afraid to ask one additional question that could put more product in their hand. So what if you changed your system of talking to people who commented that they wanted info? Switch it up a little bit for them, Lynn. Okay, awesome, Lynn. I'm so excited you're asking for some info, but let me ask you a serious question. If you could change 2 things about your life or your health, what would it be? See, because this person may have asked you for the Trim 365. You get excited for the sale and you sell them just the Trim 365, not realizing that if you formulate the right system with yourself, the activities that you do, and you start asking more questions, you get better results. So what if you ask them, if you change 2 things about your health, what would it be? And what if they named those 2 things and you were able to make them a professional recommendation? You took a client, a customer who only wanted 1 product to now needing 2 or 3 or 4 products. So your own personal system started to create something called retention, which means your customers are on enough products that they're not shopping for other companies to replace the 4 products you already have them on. It ends up bringing these customers back, because if you think about this, your system for yourself before 2.0 should be this. Your goal is to help your customer get a result, because the person who solves the most problems is going to make the most money. So you need to be a professional problem solver, but you're not going to be a problem solver if you're not trying to be a fact finder first. So let's go start looking for facts, because we get too excited that they want to buy one product that we're counting their pockets thinking they don't have the money to buy two, when they really end up buying three if you ask the right question. If you could change two things about your health, what would it be? And here's the funny thing. I know my incredible sponsor, Robert Hollis, is on here, and he'll tell you after 30 some years in the industry, when you start asking people questions, one thing they like to do is they like to talk about themselves. So when they start talking about themselves, they're going to divulge a lot of information about what they need, whether it's in regards to the product or the business. Because then what ends up happening is they're like, oh, I need this and I got to fix that and I got to fix this. Well, guess what? Most of those things that they name, we have a product that's going to help them with it. We can't tell them that it will necessarily help them, but we can tell them to Google CBD and name their ailment or illness or injury and see what they find, right? But what they'll also say is, oh my gosh, it's probably going to cost a lot of money. Then we have a way of being able to tell them how to get the products for free. Remember, on the old system, if you referred 3, it was free. The new system, it's something different. I'm going to share that with you. So let me ask you guys a serious question. Drop a fire emoji if you're excited. Don't drop it yet. Hold on. You ain't even heard the question yet. Drop a fire emoji if you are excited about the new customer acquisition comp plan enhancements that came out. I should be seeing so many flames that my MacBook should be on fire right now. I should be pulling the fire extinguisher out, because I don't know if you guys understand how lucrative this enhancement is going to be, because now you're getting your commission on every single customer order. So when you leave here, your mindset should be, who do I know that needs this? Who do I know that needs that? Now your focus and your goal should be building a massive customer base based off of our products. So guys, I'm going to tell you guys that those of you who are aggressively going for building a customer base are going to actively kill this compensation plan. So when we talk about the customer acquisition, let me give you guys a couple tips before I roll on. Josh and Jenna are, I say it a million times, and I know I sound like a broken record, so forgive me, but I have never seen geniuses and goats tied together in like one human species. But when Josh announced that our back offices are going to show our top 5 selling products, that's your focus. If you know your organization is selling these 5 products the most, you stay with what you know, but you still make a commitment to grow. So I told my team, it's the 5 to stay alive. So the 5 to keep your income alive, you already know that's what's producing the most of your income. But then the 6 to get rich. What if you started learning the 5 products and then that 6 to get rich? Like Josh took the guessing game out of what should we be promoting as a team. Not saying that you're eliminating anything else, but Candace Byrd Davis is going to talk about the 5 to stay alive and the 6 to get rich with our team, because we know that's where the money is coming from for our team. And as a leader, my goal is to help them hit their goal. Your goal is to help your team hit their goal, right? So if their financial goal is X amount of dollars, and you already know the 5 to stay alive is in the back office, you already know that's where the bread and butter is coming from. But add one more new product each month that you guys talk about. And every month, switch it out. See, you don't have to go and learn the entire 800 SKUs in our portfolio. And that's where we get lost in the sauce and the seasoning, because you think you have to know everything to get started, but you don't. Grab your 5 to stay alive, add one more for that 6 to get rich, and let's roll with it. And every month you keep switching that 6th one to have your team talking about different products, because here's why. You're going to grab a different person every time you introduce a new product. Stop waiting for new stuff to launch. The Candace Byrd Davis system, we never waited for something to launch. We were launching something new, creative, and innovative every single time. But guess what? The products that we were launching were the products that have been with this company for 8 years. So your internal system shouldn't say, I'm sitting around waiting for Josh and Jenna to pop off the next best thing. We already got 800 SKUs of the best things out there. So every month you introduce a new focus product. Your 5 are already there. You introduce a new focus product that your team focuses on, adding to the avatar or, the audience of customer. So 5 to stay alive, 6 to get rich. We talked about that. So now you know to go into Friday with a game plan. And let me tell you guys, do not wait till Friday to start structuring a game plan. When you get off today, when you're here this evening, not doing anything besides flicking through the TV, come up with your game plan. What are you going to start doing? Start thinking about some of them things. Also with a customer, guys, I'm just going to be very transparent with you guys. One of the biggest things that I stick to is follow up. And I know it sucks. Like we kind of hate it. We don't really like it. But it's true when they say there's fortune in the follow-up. As you're building your system, build your follow-up system with your customers. If my team was on here, they could tell you I'm a stickler with follow-ups because here's why. Yes, there is fortune in the follow-up. We do a follow-up to where myself, if I know my customer is getting their product that day, I call or text them. Number one, I want to make sure they know how to use the product because guess why? We're in a result-based business. If they're using the product, the person who gets the most results will always get the biggest reward. So your goal is to help your customer get the result for the product that they paid for. So my first call to them is day one, call or text message. Hey, Marion, I noticed that your CBD or your trim or this, that, and the other is coming in today. Just wanted to see if you knew how to use it, if you had any questions about it before you got started. My next follow-up, 3 days. Just checking in. 7 days. At 7 days, if they're on a weight loss product, if they're on a body melt, usually body melt, I wait about 14 days. But let me tell you guys this. I do a 1, a 3, a 7, a 21, and a 30-day follow-up. Now, here's how my follow-up goes. I go into my follow-ups with the intention that they're either going to need to reorder or I'm going to introduce them to the business because, and I'm just going to do a quick follow-up with you. I'll call some of my weight loss customers. They could be on Body Melt. They could be on Trim 365, Core Keto, E-Cell, whatever it is. I'm going to give them a call. And I'm going to call somebody up like Tony Jones, Lynn Cooper, as if they were one of my customers. And I'm going to say, hey, Lynn, it's Candace. I'm just following up with you, girl. You've been on, the Trim 365 for about 14 days now. How are you doing? And this is my system. Lynn says, oh, Candace, I'm doing great. I'm like, how much weight have you lost, girl? Like I'm their hype man. Girl, how much weight have you lost? They'll tell me how much weight they lost. And I'm like, get out of here. That's freaking awesome. And I'll share some testimonies because that's one thing about MDC. We got real people, real products, real testimonies. So I'll share some testimonies. And I'll be like, oh my gosh, yeah, Diamond Franklin lost this amount of weight. Trey Searles lost this amount of weight. Girl, listen, let me ask you a serious question. Who do you know that we can put this product in their hand and we can help them lose weight? Now they're not in network marketing or affiliate marketing. So they said, girl, my friend, matter of fact, my friend Georgia at the office was just asking me about this product. Great, listen, I need you to give me their information. Okay, they always find a way to get it to you. Wait, Lynn, before you do that, if I call Georgia and offer her this same product that you just lost weight off of, is it okay for me to keep that 50% commission or do you want it? And I get quiet. Lynn says, wait a minute, 50% commission? Huh? And guess what I do? I introduce her to the presentation. I can't wait for that new presentation video to come out. I cannot wait because it's going to be bomb.com. Okay. Sorry, bomb, but it's going to be bomb.com. It's going to be phenomenal. So then I point her to the tool and I have her watch the presentation. And at that point in time, when she's done, what you're going to do is find out, does she want to join the business? And if she doesn't, it's okay. Because watch this, with our new system, I'm still going to be able to get her some rewards anyways, because I don't want to make a good customer a bad distributor. So she may say she don't want to do the business. Go ahead, Candace, go ahead, call her and just keep the commissions. No. I'm not going to keep the commission because I value you as a customer. Sorry, Josh Swagel and Jenna, I'm claiming this. Okay. I'm claiming it. No. I don't want to keep your commission. I value you as a customer, Vicki. Let me tell you this. If you log into your customer account, I put a link back there. There's a link back there. Anybody that you refer to this product and they make a purchase, I'm going to give you a $10 gift card for your future purchases. Matter of fact, Vicki, watch this. If you refer 4 customers to me, your next Fat Blaster kit will only be $20 plus shipping. So you think you can find 4 people that you can recommend to lose weight just like you did? That gift card feature that Josh is getting ready to pop off, baby, let me tell you, people will do stuff for $10 gift certificates. If you are not utilizing that, you're going to miss out tremendously. I value you as a customer. So listen, if you run into anybody who could benefit from my CBD, I put a link into your customer account. Share that link with them, because every time somebody does, I'm going to give you a $10 gift card for everybody that you refer to me. What if you started doing that? See, what you have to understand is you got to do something different to get something different. Let me flip through this real quick. We talked about the gift cards, even the fuel treatments, guys. Listen, people start using the fuel treatment, the Fuel Factor X. They start getting excited about the results. What if you told them, hey, listen, Terry, if you refer to me 2 customers who purchase the Fuel Factor treatment, 2, I'll give you 4 single-use packets. That's not what you're giving them. What they're doing is whenever they refer customers, they're going to get a $10 gift card, right? For each one they referred. So I told them to refer 2, so they get $20. Them single treatments are only $5 a piece. So if they refer me 2 customers, they got $20 in fuel treatment, 4 single-use packets that they could get for free. How would you like your next fuel treatment to be free? Guys, you got to start utilizing the system that is coming out in 48 hours. It's going to be dynamite. And if you're not, you're going to miss out on being able to grow an explosive business. So let me keep moving. Don't be afraid to ask for referrals. In some of the conversations that I've been having with people through Messenger and everything, some of the good morning ones and all this stuff, just reconnecting with some old friends. When I'm ending that conversation, I'm ending it with something on the order of this. Hey, listen, Shanna, you know me, I'm a go-getter and I set goals, right? So my goal this month is to help at least 10 people alleviate the pain at the pump, save anywhere from 10 to 20% on their fuel consumption. Who do you know that drives a lot of miles to and from work and spends a lot of money at the gas pump? Do you know anybody that I can help? I've been getting, girl, my brother got an hour and a half commute. Girl, my brother drives this Dodge Ram diesel. Start asking for referrals. Tell them what your goal is. GOAL, go out and lead. What if you started ending the conversations with, you know what, Josh, it was great catching up with you. But before we go, listen, my goal this month is to be able to help 10 people save from having pain at the pump. And what I mean by that is this: I want to be able to save at least 10 people 10 to 20% on their fuel expenses for the month. Who do you know that has a long commute to work or puts a lot of money in their tank for gas? Who do you know? Don't be afraid to ask for referrals. I came from the insurance industry. Businesses are built off of referrals. And some of your best customers come from referrals, because if my best friend referred me to you, then that means she valued you enough to do business with you that I can value you enough too. Okay. So at the end of the day, I'm going to wrap this up. The last thing that I wrote down is the system of success is showing up. So on Friday, you need to show up so that you can blow up with 2.0. Okay. Lastly, for those of you guys who are going to be in the Charlotte area on April the 30th, we have an incredible Super Saturday event that's starting at 11 a.m. It's going to be Cowboy himself, super affiliate, amazing, incredible person. And I know he's going to go into in-depth detail about the Fuel Factor X at that event. We got my incredible friend, Mr. Aaron Parker, 500K affiliate, going to be there. The mindset manifestation queen herself, Antonina L. Griffin. You have myself, you have Latasha Williams going to be there. That's going to be an incredible event. So if you got to get in your car 3 to 4 hours and drive to be there, just get there, get in the room, because 90% of success is showing up. So show up. Matter of fact, better yet, show up for Friday as well. Do not miss that. If you can't get on it live because you're at work, make a commitment that Friday night you're watching the replay. You're not waiting for Saturday. You're not waiting for Sunday, because success waits for nobody. So get in front of the wave. Last thing I wrote down, listen, I said, this is the season of new. And I said this earlier, new products, new quarter, new goals, new momentum, new system. Don't go into the new season being the old you. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it back to the awesome and amazing chrisbaum.com.
Hey, thank you, Candace. Man, that was awesome. I know Candace, you have a lot of amazing information. So thank you so much for taking the time and sharing with everyone here on this call. And as I like to say, the difference that makes a difference is action. And each and every one of you took it to be here today to listen to what Candace had to say. Great information that you can apply right away. So for those of you taking notes, what are your action items? Where do you go from here? If you have individuals on your team that have missed out on this, please, please, please share the replay. We will be posting the replay of this. We want to get this information out. And I just think it's phenomenal to have so many leaders at My Daily Choice willing to jump on these webinars and share what works for them. We have everybody. I mean, if you guys look at the history of webinars in the 3 years that over 3 years I've been with My Daily Choice, the knowledge that has come from just within the affiliates here at My Daily Choice, it's that one team mentality, right? So we're getting people coming on here and saying, hey, this is what I do that works for me. This is what my team does. This is how we do it. So much information that's so valuable to give each and every one of you the opportunity to really just take this in and say, I'm going to start applying it. This is my way forward. So I definitely encourage you all to apply these action items. And thank you again for tuning in. We have multiple webinars coming up, but our next webinar, of course, is going to be our monthly webinar with Josh and Jenna. That's the 2.0. So you don't want to miss that. That's coming this Friday, the 8th. And then followed up on the 11th, we're going to have Chris Robinson back here talking about FFX. So you do not want to miss that. And as Candace mentioned, there is an event in North Carolina on the 30th. So a lot of good things coming in April. This is a big month for us, so super excited about it all. You all be safe, take care, and I will chat with you again soon, my friends. Goodbye.